Okay, YouTubers, this is a view of Dingle. That's the tourist center there. Those are some of the restaurants along Dingle, on the main road in Dingle. It's a small town. They just had a food festival here. They just had a food festival here last weekend, which we attended. And now the sun's come out, so we're going to do the Ring of Dingle again, or Sleigh Road as they call it. High cliffs and beautiful waves. YouTube folks, there's a farm. Now, I guess that could be a farmhouse. Look at that. Now once again we're contending with the wind, but look, that's Dingle Bay heading out to the Atlantic Ocean. Is that beautiful? I can't tell you, YouTubers. Here we are. We're about to go the counterclockwise way around what could be called Sleigh Head Drive. This place is so beautiful. Look at this house down here. People drive fast, but that's okay. Everybody's in a hurry, everybody's got something to do. I can't tell you how yesterday I had to go to the bathroom. Although here you'd say toilet, and you'd say urinate. By the way, that's the Atlantic Ocean out there. And I stopped at a gas station, convenience store that was run by a woman who said, let me see if the bar is open. You can urinate in there, you can pee in there. And it wasn't open, so she said, wait a minute, got the key, unlocked the place for me, walked me into the men's room, and was genuinely worried and concerned about me. I was absolutely amazed. I asked her if she wanted to marry me. And she said she was already married and her husband didn't care about it that much. But I offered her a tip, a €5 tip. I'd already bought a coffee. The coffee's $2.50. She said, no, I can't take it. She gave me the change back. She wouldn't take a tip for running next door, leaving the gas station and convenience store unattended, and opening a door for a stranger. Then she walked me out to my car. She was worried about me. Two men came in. We talked for 20 minutes about the best way for me to go, since I didn't really know my way around. And they all concluded that I should probably head back toward Cork and go the way I wanted to go, which is what I did anyway. And one of them was a postman, one of them was another gentleman. You don't see that happening in the US. They wouldn't spend 20 minutes talking to you about debating about the best way for you to go home. Absolutely amazing. And this is such a beautiful country. And more importantly, such beautiful people. Let's go and look at some of the homes that are on the Dingle Peninsula and where the waves are crashing. Today the water might not be as white-cappy as it was last. Although I do see some whitecaps breaking on a rock out there. Is that little rock? Those are whitecaps crashing on the rock from the ocean. This place is really cool. The average compensation for people living in Ireland is $150,000 a year, 150,000 euros a year. Absolutely beautiful here. This is a Saturday, and you notice how out here on the Dingle Peninsula, it's very, very quiet. Not many cars coming and going. A couple here. We just went through a little town on the northern side of the Dingle Peninsula. Make a note to self fill it in. And it's learning what the town's name. These are some of the houses here. Many of them have large picture windows. This is the view they have. The golf course up ahead. Let's ride out of the golf course and see what we are at Dingle Golf Course. We're about to tee off at this golf course. The little cottages behind them. I assume they're probably some sort of rental cottages that you rent for holidays here. Look out, that's the fairway down there. What golf carts here? Drag your own clubs around with you. And you're playing with a constant 30, 40 mile an hour wind. This is amazing. Here you have more of the golf course. This must be the starting point of the golf course. And more significantly, look what we have here. These are condominiums or apartments. I suspect they're probably condominiums. I'll have to check out the address. I think this place rents condominiums to golf players, and I think it also may rent cottages. I don't think these are permanent homes, although they might be. These are very small little houses. Two of them have dish antennas, and one has a TV antenna. Maybe people live here all year long. Hard to say. I think it's really cool. What a beautiful place to live. And look at the view that you have from these cottages. Check it out. That's the big picture. And those are the basket islands in the distance. All day long. What a great view. What a great place to live. What a great place to live. Well, YouTubers, here we are at the Dingle Golf Club. Looks like a very interesting place to be. There's some actual golfers out there getting ready on the practice green to go to tee number 1. And more of these little tiny houses interest me. Looks like they may be duplex cottages of some sort. What an absolutely beautiful place. There's a view from the restaurant at the golf club. Here we are, we're watching the putting green, overlooking the golf course. We just learned that these little condos, they're duplexes. I was correct about that. And the condominium are mostly owned by the members. So the members here own those condominiums. He said there's quite a few Americans living here as well. What a peaceful place to live, away from the worries of the world. And what a view to wake up to every day. Wouldn't this be a great view to wake up to? Have a little cottage, a little home here. They even have the heat on. To wake up and look out at the Atlantic Ocean every day. There's a cart, but that's the marshal. It's outside on a warmer day. They have the heat on in here. A lot of young, beautiful. See how narrow. Here's another great shot of the view of these waves. Last time I see the waves were even more violent, bigger whitecaps. Now take a look at the road down here. This is the typical Irish road. If you look, you'll see at the farmers on one side of the road and homeowners on the other side of the road build their house right up to the edge of the road. By building their house right up to the edge of the road, if the government wants to widen the road, they have to take property from the farmer and from the people of the house. And the walls are built within 1 foot of the traveled portion of the roadway. So by doing that, it's impossible to widen the road. If you wanted to make this road more typically with a shoulder on either side, make it about 2 or 3 times the size this road is now, you'd be making lots and lots of people angry. So that's why the Irish government doesn't do it. They don't want to make everybody angry. That is absolutely beautiful. This is the view that many of these homes have here. They're looking at the waves crashing on these boulders, crashing on these cliffs. Those cliffs are about as high as the cliffs or more that everyone talks about and everyone goes to Ireland to see. Okay, look over to your right and see all those little white houses off in the distance over there. That's the golf course, and that's the condominiums and little rentals that we had, that we were watching when we had our lunch over there. And now we're looking at the cliff here. Beyond it, and the rocks outside, the outcroppings where the waves are crashing. Lomi's a restaurant that we can go to. This location, apparently. See this little house down here? Little house, outbuildings, maybe a garage or workhouse. See the little fences, little patties. And this is the view that they get every day. This is what they look at. You see the white water crashing on the cliffs. Can you imagine what it's like when there's a real big storm here? What that water looks like? It looks like there's a beach there. With maybe some little beach bands down there as well. It's the beach. The beach. And there's people parked there. With the caravans, as they call them here. So the beach. But now, what is a private beach on the Atlantic Ocean near cliffs where there's crashing waves were? And look at the size of some of those waves coming in. Usually groups of 3s. See how big that one wave is? That's a huge wave. It seems to blow off. It's a pretty decent sized waves. Once we make it into the beach, it's protected. Must be something in the water so what a great place to have a house. I'd like a house right here. There, the island there, that's the head of the sleeping giant. It looks like a sleeping giant from certain angles. And the islands that are over here may be the Blasket Islands. I'm not certain what they are. I'm not clear about that. We'll fill that in eventually. There we have a full-length picture of what is supposed to be the sleeping giant. You can see his face on the right. He has his hands folded over his stomach. That's the sleeping giant. That's pretty big. Our little islands there. It's a little misty tonight, but it makes it look even more. What you see in the foreground or in the background is the Blasket Island Institute, where they give you a tour of what it's like, what the Basket Islands were like for people who live there. There's a little town here as well. And you can probably hear the wind interfere with me talking to you. It's fenced off, like he owns the property. Those little white spots you see up in that mountain, they're sheep at about a 45-degree vertical. I'll try and enlarge as best I can. I talked to a lady. She said those fences made of stone were probably built 200 years ago. But see those little white spots? They're sheep. up on top of a mountain grazing. I think that's cool. Well, here's another view of the ocean. Looks like an angry ocean today. Absolutely beautiful. Nice waves. Nice waves. Absolutely beautiful. Another view. We're going to the beehives now. These are different beehives than we went to yesterday, or rather on Monday. In Ireland, they use glass insulators on their electric bulbs. That's glass. This is part of the National Monument under the care of the OPW, which I think is Office of Public Works. And don't deface them. Okay, video fans. This is one of those beehive houses. We're going inside the beehive house. This one unfortunately lost its roof. Just to give you the general idea how it was built. This may have been a house for animals. That was some sort of either waste area or water area. You don't see a lot of trees around here. They had a lot of slate. That's why they use slate. There's another similar house. I suspect it was animals.